14 huge Coronation Street spoilers for next week. Trouble continues to mount for Sean and Dylan next week on Coronation Street. As their ongoing nightmare takes a darker turn, the manipulative Brody tightens his grip, returning with a fresh demand for money, pushing the pair deeper into turmoil. Meanwhile, tensions rise elsewhere on the cobbles. Theo's evasive behavior stirs unrest among his loved ones. Abby finds herself clashing with Carl, and Dee Dee steps up her fight as she moves forward with her official complaint against the hospital. 1. Brody extorts Sean for cash. In a bold move, Brody rifles through Dylan's contact list and places a call to Sean, demanding a payment of £500 to ensure Dylan's protection at the secure training center. Left panicked, Sean turns to Glenda, asking for a loan without revealing the full truth. Glenda, sensing something is seriously wrong, is left suspicious and concerned. 2. Sean under suspicion in fundraising theft. The community had come together to fund Julie's dream holiday, but the goodwill turns sour as George reveals Sean recently asked Glenda for a large sum. With Sean suddenly flush with cash, suspicions mount as he betrayed a dying woman's trust to pay off Brody. 3. Sean confesses to Daniel. Desperate and cornered, Sean confides in Daniel about Brody's earlier threats and the burner phone he was coerced into obtaining. Hoping to turn the tide, Sean pleads with Daniel to track down the phone, believing it may hold the key evidence needed to expose Brody's manipulation. 4. Todd's complicated romance escalates. Things spiral further when Theo and Danielle return to the funeral home, this time bringing their teenage children along. Todd, blindsided again, faces pressure from Theo, who fears their fling is slipping away. Theo makes a heartfelt attempt to explain his actions, but is Todd ready to hear him out? 5. A dinner date turns awkward. A night out takes a wrong turn when Sarah's dinner with Kit is derailed by Danielle, who mistakes her for Todd's girlfriend, inviting them to join her and Theo. The group dinner quickly grows uncomfortable. Todd stirs the pot with a surprise kiss, leaving Sarah mortified as Kit watches from the bar. 6. Abby's frustration with Carl boils over. Trying to carve out time alone with Kevin, Abby asks Carl to give them space, but he instead brings Kevin to the Rovers after treatment. Tempers flare as Abby lashes out, accusing Carl of ruining her afternoon, with Kevin caught in the middle and growing curious. Will the truth about Abby and Carl's rocky history come out? 7. Carl faces a business crisis. Later in the week, Carl reveals troubling news: his business in Germany is on the verge of collapse, and he may need to return overseas to manage the fallout. Kevin is disheartened, wanting to support his brother but unsure how. Can the Websters find a way to weather this storm together? 8. Debbie rallies her family. With a possible dementia diagnosis hanging over her, Debbie prepares for an MRI but remains tight-lipped with her loved ones. Summoning them to the hotel, she delivers a defiant speech about seizing life's moments. But beneath her motivational words, is she hiding a deeper fear? 9. Dee Dee refuses to be silenced. Zoe extends an apology to Dee Dee but denies any wrongdoing. While Asha urges her to drop the complaint for Zoe's sake, Dee Dee, standing firm, reminds them both that she endured discrimination and refuses to let it slide. Unbeknownst to her, a seemingly friendly newcomer named Wes, Zoe's brother, might have his own agenda. 10. Dee Dee vows to fight for justice. At a support group, Dee Dee connects with other mothers who've endured traumatic births. Later, at the Rovers, she publicly highlights the stark maternal mortality rates for Black women, promising that if the hospital won't hold Zoe accountable, she'll take matters into her own hands. 11. Christina and Daisy plot their next move. As Jenny warns Daisy about Carla's intent to sell the pub, she conveniently omits that she plans to buy it herself. The truth surfaces when Christina overhears Carla suggesting Jenny ditch Daisy entirely. The pair quietly agree to stay united and bring down Jenny in the process. 12. Tyrone receives word from abroad. After giving Cassie the go-ahead to enjoy time with Doran, Tyrone's day takes a turn with another urgent call from Alina. Returning from the park, He informs Doran that his stay will need to be extended yet again, throwing Tyrone's routine into disarray. 13. Chesney eyes time away. With Lou offering to watch the kids, Chesney finally gets a chance to focus on a new work opportunity. Grateful, Gemma later supports Lou when she bluffs her way into a job interview at Audrey's salon, vouching for her as a top-tier stylist despite some lingering doubts. 14. Drama erupts at Audrey's salon. Lou's first day at the salon ends in chaos when a disagreement with Maria escalates and she hurls hair dye in retaliation. Maria tries to sack her on the spot, but Audrey steps in, swayed by Lou's growing customer base. Afterward, Lou opens up to Gemma, revealing she has a son and a growing sense of worry about him. Thanks for watching and stay tuned for more movie spoilers next week. Goodbye and see you again.